Look, today I wanted to talk to y'all about how mostly everything, which I'm not going to say it's a placebo effect because I'm not going to say it doesn't work, but for some people, like a good example, every vegan that I've met, they said when they went vegan, they had more energy. And I understand that because I went vegan for a short period of time and I understood it, but that doesn't mean that it's better than when I ate meat. You know, like I can eat meat and still have just as much as energy as that now that I've become or I've gotten back out of that. And once I recognize those things, it's like, well, what was it that made me feel that type of way? It reminds me of when people give you like the placebo effect. They gave people a pill when those people were sick or any of those type of things. Even with, I think they did a test with sugar on kids. I'm gonna use that one instead. They got a bunch of kids, and when they went and got all these kids, they put them in this room and told them, hey, look, this has sugar in it, and we're gonna record you afterwards and see if the sugar really does change you type, like if you get more energy. Whole time, it doesn't have any sugar in it. So the kids end up moving throughout there, doing their thing, and when they end up, their parents, they're like, oh, I see so much more energy in them, I see whatever. Literally, the only reason they're saying that is because they know their kid ate sugar, you know? And when you have that mindset of, I expect that they're gonna be all over the place, jumping over the walls or any of those type of things, you can't help but tend to see those things, those signs that, hey, that sugar was affecting these kids. And the way I look at it is, it's like when you're constantly looking for a negative. When you're looking for a negative, you're gonna find a negative. If you're looking for positives, you'll be able to spot just positives. So when you are focused on, okay, I was able to get my routine done, which that's what the main point of this would be with the placebo effect. You have to find your own. You have to find your own placebo effect that makes you feel like you're performing at your best every day. So a good example, you exercising. You know, I exercise, I take my walks. I did 200 push-ups today. I did sit-ups, like 200 of those. I didn't do my squats yet, but I still feel good. Do I recognize that I didn't do my squats? Yes, and it low-key does sometimes get in my head, like my legs, I don't want to be one of them dudes that just be, you know, they got all chest and all that type of junk, but they skip leg day every day. So with that being said, back to what I was saying. Those people that are finding that routine, when I did my push-ups, my sit-ups, and I went out and walked, I felt good. I felt like I was balling, even though I was just walking type junk. And because I felt good, I had even people say, oh, you look good, or whatever. While I was walking outside, somebody was like, oh, what's your name? How old you was? And then I had an old lady try to holler at me. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. She said, hey, you fine. I'm like, shorty, you like 70, gang. I'm not. You're like 70, but nothing's wrong with that. I take the compliment. Shoot, matter of fact, I complimented her back. I'm like, you look good too, 100%. Hopefully that might be a placebo effect for her, and she can move throughout the day and say, yeah, I had me this young YN tell me I look good. It's kind of a placebo effect, because in reality, I wasn't really thinking that. I'm not saying that she was ugly, but what I'm saying is she will be uplifted from it. She wasn't what I was saying. Obviously, I'm a YN, I'm a young person, so I'm looking for her. She not good enough for me to go and try to holler at her, get her number type. Anyway, moving forward. Whatever routine that you find yourself, that could be you looking in the mirror telling yourself you're important. That could be you exercising, walking outside, taking care of yourself. Whatever you need to do to make you feel like you're performing at your best, whatever placebo effect that you need to make you feel like you're going to perform at your best, you have to find that. You know, and I feel like everybody has their versions of what it is. I say with when I was in my spiritual bag and all these type of things, like when I was with the religions and stuff, I experienced my own fair share of what all of that was like. Just, you know, I was believing in Christianity all the way, then I was believing in Buddhism and everything else. I'm in the middle of a bunch of places now still, but it's just like I had a whole different mindset in those situations. I had a mindset of I'm doing this because I was assigned to do this. I'm destined for greatness. I'm destined for something, any of those type of things. And when I felt that type of way, I was able to execute, do my exercises when I felt like I was told, like, they tell you to take care of your temple. The reason they tell you to take care of your temple is because they want you to perform at your best. They don't want you to idolize your temple, like constantly looking at yourself and overfilling yourself, but they want you to take care of your body. Make sure that you are indulging in the correct things that you need to. And as I've been aging, doing my own things, and finding what goes for me, finding out what fits for me the best, that was what helped me out the most, was just figuring out those things. So biggest thing I can tell you is just find your little placebo, find your routine, any of that stuff that makes you feel like you're at your best, and you'll have some type of success, gang.